All right, everybody, come on in. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher. Let's go ahead and turn the screen around so you all can see. Today we are making egg roll in a bowl. So I'm going to be showing you all a recipe. This one is going to be already low carb, so we won't have to do too many substitutes, but I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. So welcome, come on in, make sure you tap and share. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher and you are watching Food Talk TV. Foodie Fridays with Maggie is today's show, but on Food Talk TV, every day there is different cooking content from other cooks just like me. So thank you again. Thank you for the hearts already. Thank you for sharing. I am going to be recreating another recipe that came up in my feed. So I'm going to show it to you all and then we're going to get the ingredients out and we are going to make it ourselves. And I'll walk you through the ingredients that I'm using. This one is pretty simple, high in protein, low in carbs, and I'm going to make a big batch, and this could be something that you can eat on for a couple of days if you don't mind leftovers. Thank you, Martha, for the hearts. If you don't like leftovers, or if you're busy and you need to just grab something and heat and go, then this would be a good option for you. Hello, Red Wagon Bakery is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Food Talk TV. It is Foodie Fridays with Maggie, so I'm going to turn on my struggle fan, because I'm a woman of a particular age, and let me show you all the recipe that we're going to be recreating. And Taylor has already posted it on the website, so let's see if we can make it live. All right, so this is a 10-minute dinner from Keto Snacks. Tender. And I'm just going to pull it up here so you all can see, and I'll leave it on replay as well.
Easy. Healthy and delicious 10-minute dinner. You're just going to brown some ground meat, add cabbage, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, cook until tender, add green onion, sriracha, sesame seeds, and it's literally that easy.
All right. Yes, thank you all so much for coming here. Welcome to Food Talk TV. It's Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Thank you for tapping the screen to like it, and thank you for sharing the content. Food Talk TV is where cooking creators just like me come every day. There's a different creator, and I am here with you all on Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. So we are going to make this egg roll in a bowl. So this is a recipe that's gone viral, lots of different variations of it. Of course, if you can have a proper egg roll with a nice crispy fried wrapping, have some for me. But if you want to save some of the calories, you can still get those same flavors, and we're going to eat it in a bowl. You can deconstruct pretty much any wrap, any sandwich, any egg roll, and have it as a salad, have it as a bowl. So that's what we're going to be making today. All right, so thank you everybody for coming in here. Let's start by cleaning off the counters, and let me wash my hands, and then we're going to get started. Let's get it started. All right, everybody doing well? Happy Friday. Thank you all so much for being here. All right. So, we are doing a meatitarian version of this recipe. So I have some ground beef. I have a pound of ground beef that I'm going to brown up for you all. The recipe says you can do ground meat. So if you like, you could do ground pork, or if you don't eat beef or pork, you could do ground chicken, ground turkey. Because really for this Asian-inspired cuisine, it's going to be the seasonings that we use that really give it that umami flavor. Brandy says you're low carb and low fat. This could be a good one for you, absolutely. The change I would make, maybe, I'm going to use ground beef. You could do a lean ground beef, but if you're low fat as well, maybe like a ground chicken, or if you want to do really lean, a ground chicken breast or a ground turkey breast. The white meat is going to be leaner, and then that way you can get that protein without the extra calories, all right? So that's a good substitute for you. All right, everybody, let me wash my hands, and let's get it started. Okay. All right, so welcome on in. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Today we are making an egg roll in a bowl. So I think I've made this before, but it's been a while. This will be an easy. It's a 10-minute dinner. So if you don't like to do a long cooking standing over the stove, this could be a good option for you. All right, so let's get our cooktop out. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, making sure everybody can see. Thank you so much. All right. So I have a skillet. This is also a one pot meal. So if you don't like having a whole bunch of dirty dishes, this is also a solution for you. All right. So we have a skillet or frying pan, whatever you call it, but I would select one that has a top or one that you can just put a top over, because it'll help the ground meat to brown more quickly. When you have the lid on, it keeps that heat trapped in there, so it'll cook more quickly, and it will soften, because if you saw in the recipe, he says to cook until it softens. So the cabbage and the other things we have in here, we want them to get kind of nice and tender. All right, let me make it a little bit brighter so you all can see. And having the lid on there allows that to happen. If you cook with the lid off, the heat will escape. And if you want to have something that's kind of seared and crispy, think, you know, any type of meat, you want that crispy crust on there, then you would leave the lid off. Okay? All right, so I'm gonna put the ground meat in here. I'm gonna turn this on to a medium. Since I'm cooking ground beef, let me show you all what I have. All right. So this is just regular Kroger ground beef. This one is 73 lean, so this is 27% fat. So on this one, I'm just gonna cook it directly in the pan. Let me turn this on a medium. I'll get the scissors and just put this in the pan. The percentage here, 73 lean and 27% fat, this is going to give us a lot of extra oil, which I'll probably drain off. Some people like to keep the oil in there and cook other veggies, but if you're trying to watch the fat and the calories, we can skim some of that off. All right, so let me get the kitchen shears. So I'm just gonna open this up over the sink, but still we have that 17 grams of protein. So come on in, everybody. Welcome to Food Talk TV. It's Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher, and today we are making egg roll in a bowl. I'm just preheating this skillet, and I'm gonna put 1 pound of ground beef in here. All right. This could be ground turkey, it could be ground pork, it could be ground chicken, or if you're vegan, maybe the impossible meat. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and break this up. Y'all know I'm a hand washer, so. All right. So come on in. Thank you all for tapping and sharing. Welcome to Food Talk TV. Hello, Forge. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie, and I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. I make food and femininity content. All right, so you can use a spatula. I have this little doohickey here. Just kind of get in there and separate it. We want our ground meat to cook until all the pink is out. Now, even though this is beef, if it's one piece of meat, like a steak, then it's okay to have a little bit of pink if you don't mind that. However, when it's ground up together, you want to make sure that you cook it all through. All right? So I'm just going to leave this here and put the top on it, let it kind of cook on medium. So it's up to you if you want to season at this point. Two schools of thought, especially if you're doing a very lean meat, you can season now. We're going to use garlic powder and ground ginger. You can use any Asian inspired seasonings that you like. I have several over there. But since we are going to drain the fat, because this one is going to be a little bit oily because it's 73-27. I like to cook it and then season it after I drain the fat, because I feel like I'd be pouring out some of the seasoning. You all can let me know how you like to do it. But welcome in. This is Food Talk TV, Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher. Thank you all so much for being here. If you just hopped in, we are making an egg roll in a bowl. So this is what we're making today, and right now I just have 1 pound of ground beef inside the skillet, and we just want this to brown. So if you like Asian inspired cuisine, this is a way to eat it without the fried wrapper. But those fried wrappers are so good. You could probably, ladies, if you're cooking for the family, or if you're cooking for yourself, maybe you're low carb and you're cooking for the kids or your man, and they can have the full flavor, you can make 1 pot of this and then put it in, separate it in half, and eat yours in the bowl version, and then the others you could wrap in the dumpling wrappers and then fry them. All right, so that's always an option. So you can get 2 meals done with 1 level of effort. All right. So we're just going to continue to break this up, and you all can see, because this is 73.3, we've got our oil coming out. So again, it's 1 pound of ground meat. There's a proper recipe there, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and show you all how you can throw something together. This could be like a 10-minute, maybe like a 15-minute meal. Because once the meat is cooked, it's really just assembling and serving. All right, come on in. Thank you all for the gifts. Thank you all for the hearts. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. And today we are making an egg roll in a bowl. All right, so we've just broken up the ground meat, but we still have some pink in here. So we want to make sure all that pink is gone. All right. Thank you all so much for coming through. So I'm just going to let that continue to cook. All right. So if we have any Asian cuisine lovers, you can let us know what your favorite is. I used to love lo mein when I ate noodles like that. I love a good chicken rice soup. But this is an option, and you could probably add a broth to this. Maybe the second day you could reconstitute it. We're going to make the egg roll in a bowl, and then the next day you could add it to a broth and make it like a hearty soup. That's one of the things my mom was great at doing, which is to cook like a big batch of something, and then we would eat it over 2 or 3 days in different ways. So if you're busy moms, if you need to get something on the table in 30 minutes, you could find 2 proteins. That's what I tell new moms. Find 2 proteins that you could work with, cook it down, and then you can use it in different ways. All right. So let's check on our meat here. I'm just checking the ingredients. So we're making an egg roll in a bowl. Woo! The steam got me. So be careful. I got myself on. Okay, it's looking good. I think we pretty much cooked this through. What do you all say? Drain or don't drain? And there's lots of different ways to do it. I'm going to show you all my struggle way. Sometimes people will put, let me get a spoon rest. That looks a little bit more elegant than my little kitchen towel. All right, so I'm going to turn this down now that our meat is cooked through. So we just have a pound of ground beef. But since this one was a little bit fatty, you see it's collected down there. Sometimes people will get a paper towel and just kind of like move it to the side. Let me see. Move it to the side and let gravity be your guide. And then just put like a paper towel in here and let it soak up the grease. That's an option. But then for me, I got to reach in there and it's hot. I'm not trying to do that. Plus, I don't know, something about just putting like a paper towel in there. What if it's got lint on it? I don't know. All right, so let me show you all my struggle technique. I am not a professional chef. Thank you, Birdie. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Jane says fat is flavor. I agree. Especially if you were going to toss in like onions and peppers, you could leave that fat in there and it would just cook your veggies. But we got somebody in here low fat, so let's make a low fat version. All right, so my struggle straining is I get a colander or whatever this is, like a colander, and I go over to the trash can. And then what I'll do is I'll hold this over the trash can because we definitely don't put hot grease down the sink, all right? Thank you all for coming in. Welcome to Food Talk TV. And I'm going to pour it over the trash can. The meat will collect here and the grease will drip down into the trash can, and then I'll bring it back over, all right? My trash can is over here, so welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. We're making egg roll in a bowl. Right now we just have a pound of ground beef and it's cooked through. So far, so good. We've got that emptied out. Just give it a little shake, 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 shake. And then I'm just going to return it back to the pan with most of the oil dripped out. All right. So now Let's see. They do the seasoning afterwards. I think I want to do the seasoning now because I like to get the seasoning in the actual flavor of the meat. All right. There are some recipes that kind of do the seasonings as a topping, but I think the best food is when each ingredient is good on its own. Okay, so we're going to do some soy sauce, some garlic powder, and some ground ginger, and we're going to get it in here and try and get that flavor in the meat before we add our veggies. All right. So again, so far this is just ground beef, or it could be pork or whatever you like. Half a cup of soy sauce. Let me show you all a substitute. We ran out of soy sauce in our last recipe. Come on in, welcome to FoodtokTV. So I'm using the coconut aminos. This is a great substitute if you can't tolerate soy, or if like me, you are a boy mom and we don't give soy to the boys, this is a great substitute. So I'm gonna open this up, and I'm just gonna pour. You have the measurements in the recipe, but I'm just gonna pour. Soy sauce or coconut aminos is nice and salty on its own. So whenever you're cooking with this, you do not need to add salt to the recipe. All right. So again, this is the same Bragg's that makes the apple cider vinegar, but there's lots of different brands. All right. So I'm just gonna pour. I like to taste as I go. You all have probably noticed it. I'm just gonna taste it for research purposes, right? It's just beef. All right. So let's give this a taste. Just a small piece, don't need to be greedy. Has the texture of beef, but very bland. Jane says, why no soy for boys? Soy promotes estrogen. So, for ladies, fine. But I heard not for boys or men or even pregnant moms if you're expecting. I am not a doctor, I'm just telling you what I use. But some people cannot tolerate soy, so coconut aminos is a great substitute. But if it were for me only, I would be using soy sauce, but this is the substitute that I have for you all. Okay, ooh, it smells good. Just when the soy sauce hits the heat, it's got that nice salty umami fragrance too. So let's stir it up, little darling, stir it up. All right, you didn't ask for that, but you got it anyway. So I like to season and taste as I go. The recipe calls for half a cup, but I just like to get every little piece of meat, a little bit of coloring here, and then we will taste it again. You could probably do teriyaki sauce, oyster sauce, fish sauce. I do have a little bit of sesame oil. We'll make it per the recipe, but I just really want that flavor to get inside here. India says, what are you making? We are making egg roll in a bowl. All right, so we're doing ground beef, then we're gonna add some veggies, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, and put some sesame seeds on top. All right, so I'm just gonna let this kind of come together, and then I'm gonna give it a taste, and then we're gonna add the dry seasonings on here. India says, my favorite. All right, I'm glad you like it. Okay. All right, so now we've got a nice, beautiful golden color on here. Let's taste it again. One of these days I'll move my tasting spoons over. Just thought about that. Kind of sweet, salty. I like it. Okay, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Forgive me. Okay, next for the seasonings, a teaspoon each of garlic powder and ground ginger. All right, so you should have these in your pantry. Of course, fresh is best. If you have fresh garlic, mince it up and get it in here with the meat. I'm just gonna season liberally with my heart, and we'll stir it up and taste. So that was some garlic powder. If you like extra garlicky, go for extra. And then we have ground ginger. I think this, when that garlic hits the heat, y'all, it's coming alive. I want some hot sauce with it already. We're gonna put some sriracha on there. Now we have ground ginger. Come on in, everyone. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. It's a little bit stuck. There we go. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. I don't like how it's not coming out. It's just kind of powdery. So I'm just gonna get a teaspoon measure and put that in here. something tells me if I shake it, then I'll get a whole bunch coming out, and then we'll be committed. So again, if you like extra, probably should put some more garlic in there. If you like it extra gingery, oh my gosh, y'all, you're smelling, I wish you could smell it. Garlic, ginger, soy sauce, you're good. Interstellar says, how do I follow you? Thank you so much. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher on all platforms. I make food and femininity content. It's about 50-50. If you like the food content, I do have an in-person dining masterclass I'm going to be teaching here in Atlanta, Saturday, December 7th. You can go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. We're going to do a 5-course, 4-hour dining masterclass. Hello, Mollywood. Oh, you want to hear about the trip? So it's going to be a dining masterclass. I'm going to show you all how to hold and consume champagne, hors d'oeuvres, small talk, networking. We'll be in the private dining room of Neiman Marcus. So it's in partnership with them. I'm really excited. The executive chef is going to let us have whatever we want. So I'll show you all how to enjoy your starter, your main, your dessert, your tea, your coffee. Mom says clean as you go, so I'm just rinsing off. And you can use code Maggie for $50 off. And you'll see on the website there's an option to upgrade it to a spa. If you want to do the pamper experience afterwards with me, I have a penthouse spa next to Neiman Marcus that we will go after. I'll gift you robe and slippers, and we'll just have manis and petties and massages and all that. And gentlemen, you can send your ladies. Go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com, and when you find the dining masterclass, ladies, if you have poor table manners, or the holidays are coming up, you don't want to embarrass yourself, I'll show you how to dine elegantly if that's important to you. And gentlemen, you can gift it to your lady. If you don't want to correct her, I will. All right, so we have our garlic powder and we have our ginger. Let's give it another taste. And so if you like the femininity content or the relationship content, we're going to be doing wife lessons starting Saturday, November 2nd. That's a Saturday school for 4 weeks. Use code WIFE at teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. It's good. I want some heat on it already. I want to put some pepper on it. I feel like I'm just going to do a little salt and pepper. It's good. It's a little sweet. I want it just a little bit more kick. Aloha, hello Kathy. I loved Kona when I was in Hawaii. All right. We are going to put some sriracha on there. I'm just going in with some salt. My mom says not only clean as you go, taste as you go. Don't serve anybody anything you haven't tasted. All right. So taste it along the way as long as it's not raw. Just getting in there with some cracked pepper. Because I want the meat. When you bite down on the meat, there's nothing like biting down and it's like, that's kind of bland, right? We want our meat to have good flavor. Now our liquid is pretty much absorbed, so we're going to go in with our cabbage next. I just want to give it one more taste. It's looking good, nice and shiny. We're making egg roll in a bowl. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting excited. All right, so this is what we're making so far. We have the beef, soy sauce, or for me, coconut aminos, which is a little bit sweeter, garlic powder, ginger, and salt and pepper. All right, so next we're going to put in some cabbage or coleslaw as a shortcut. All right. So if you have one of these, you can chop it up. That's fine. Or as a substitute, because I'm your substitute teacher. Now this is looking kind of sad, I know, but I'm going to put it in there anyway. I love buying the coleslaw. This is just Walmart coleslaw without the dressing. It's a great substitute. I'll show you 3 ways I can use it. I'm going to put the whole bag in here because it's starting to look kind of sad. I know your produce looks perfect every day, but over here, we use what we got and we don't want to waste. So I'm going to stir this up and then put the lid on so it can continue to cook. On my health and wellness journey, I have learned that adding vegetables is a great way to increase the volume so you feel full if you like to eat without extra calories, because I think this whole bag is like 25 calories, something ridiculous. All right, so I am going to turn it up just a little bit since we've added a veggie, and I'm going to put the top on here. All right, so multiple ways to use your coleslaw. Clearly, you can buy the bag coleslaw, and I'm just getting some dressing so you all can see, since we need that to cook. Welcome to FoodtokTV. Okay. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. Today we are making egg roll in a bowl. So we have a whole, well, about 3/4 bag of coleslaw. So far we have browned our ground meat. I'm using ground beef. You could do ground chicken, ground turkey, whatever meat that you like. So we're just letting it soften, all right? So we added a whole bag of coleslaw. That gives you your carrots and cabbage without having to do any chopping. So again, moms or anybody, if you need to get a meal on the table quick, some of these shortcuts allow you to get a home-cooked hot meal, but help yourself. Don't make it hard on yourself. Oh my God, I want some cilantro in here. I want all kind of stuff. All right, so we want our cabbage to kind of soften up, or not. Maybe you like yours a little bit crunchy. I'm gonna continue to go and then I'll taste it. But I wanted to talk to you all about this coleslaw. All right, so you can buy the bag coleslaw. Mine just came from Walmart. It's under $2. And you can buy just the shredded cabbage, which is all green. This one is the tricolor. So it's got the purple cabbage, it's got the orange carrot, and it's got the green cabbage. So it's a nice pop of color. So you can obviously make coleslaw. If you're going to, do a picnic or a salad on the side, you can add the coleslaw dressing. There's a lot of calories in this, so your regular coleslaw dressing is an option. But since I'm your substitute teacher, this is a substitute that I use, the Walden Farms. This is 0 calories, 0 carbs, and fat-free. And if you know me, I'm always talking about beverages and condiments. That's a great place to cut out extra calories. So you can have some of the same foods, but the dressings that we put on it. Where was I? I think we were ordering Domino's and I was looking at the calorie count. Side salad was 80 calories. The packet of ranch dressing was 200 calories. So maybe that matters to you, maybe it doesn't. So that's one way to use your coleslaw. Second way that I like using it is as a salad. I love making a big Asian salad, and instead of lettuce, I will use coleslaw as the green for a couple reasons. It's got more structure to it, so it will not wilt underneath the dressing. So let me see if I have Asian sesame dressing. Oh, come on in everyone. Welcome to FoodtokTV. Yes. Okay, here's another one. If you're using your coleslaw to make a salad, here's the Walden Farms sesame ginger dressing, another 0 calorie one. You can use Skinny Girl. None of this stuff is sponsored, y'all. I'm just telling you all what I use to enjoy some of the same flavors, but cut back on the calories. All right, this is looking good. Our cabbage is starting to soften. Let me turn the temperature down a little bit and we'll give it a taste. May need to add some more seasoning. I think I know what I want to put in here. Bang, bang, how about that? So, a nice Asian salad. If you like to meal prep, it holds up well. Sometimes when I'm busy between meetings, I'll make a portion like this, and this will be the only thing that I'll eat during the day with just water or fruit or whatever, but I'll eat like half of it or eat bites, just kind of have it and keep going at it. So that's a second way that you can use a big bag of cabbage. So if you buy it at Sam's Club or any of those stores where you have a large volume, it's a great side dish too. And then the third way is as a hot vegetable. So you all can see here our coleslaw, even though it was looking kind of sad, it's looking really great in our egg roll bowl. All right, so let's taste it. Then we're gonna add some more stuff to it, because anytime you add extra ingredients, yes, Brandy wants to see the sauce again. This is Walden Farms. This is the sesame ginger. This is my 0-calorie salad dressing when I am doing an Asian salad. So if you want to screenshot it, there you go. Ooh, India says fresh cilantro and basil to the bowl. That sounds amazing. I think I want to add some cilantro too. And then here is the coleslaw version, but the brand is the same. All right. Let's give this a taste. You all could doctor it up. You could do cilantro. You could add edamame. Maybe if you like some peanuts or crispy noodles, all kind of stuff. We're going to do sesame seeds. So let's taste it with some veggies. It's good. I still want a little heat. I picked this up at Sam's Club. Bang Bang seasoning. Bang Bang seasoning. So we'll put a little bit of this on here and a little bit more garlic and ginger. I like seasonings to really like come, alive, like bang bang. If you like it light, go light. All right. And I may do a little bit more pepper. And almost ready to plate. This is a really simple one. So some more ginger. Ginger gives you a little bit of kick too. Oh, and the heat just so good. And a little bit more garlic. Taste as you go. The recipe has already been posted on FoodtokTV.com. But make it the way you like it. Let's see if I have some struggle cilantro. I think that would give me a nice little flavor. Do I have any basil? I'll look and see. But this is just giving it time. That cabbage is looking nice and silky and softening up. All right. So again, in the pot, we have ground beef. You could do pork, chicken, turkey, whatever you like. We have soy sauce or my substitute, which is coconut aminos. If you want to screenshot this is your soy-free substitute if you can't tolerate soy or you don't want to use it. Salt, pepper, ground ginger, ground garlic. I put some Bang Bang seasoning in there, and then almost a whole bag of coleslaw without the dressing. That's how you get that cabbage. So again, if you're making egg rolls, I do have some wrappers. If the boys were here, I'd be frying up some egg rolls. I'll show y'all while I'm looking for cilantro, because it's looking pretty sad. Looking pretty sad. Oops. Let's see, is this cilantro or is this? Oh, I gotta. Sorry, y'all, that's loud. I went to the fridge and forgot what I was getting. One of my coleslaws did not survive. Let's see if we have some cilantro. Is this spinach? Yeah, that's spinach. Don't be like me. Get your stuff organized in the fridge. Let's see. I may just... Yeah, this is cilantro. Okay. So we're going to go old school. I'm just going to use my shears and cut off the raggedy bits, and I'm just going to cut it directly inside because I learned this from Kaz. Lava said, could you use shrimp? I'm sure you could use any protein. Anything and you like shrimp egg rolls, by all means. I learned this from Kaz that for parsley and for cilantro, there's a lot of flavor in the stalk. And so I'm actually going to use that inside here. All right. So this is a great kitchen sink recipe, meaning whatever you got in your kitchen, toss it in there. All right. So we'll do some cilantro. Get these scissors because we use the other ones for the raw meat. And especially when your veggies are starting to look a little bit sad, don't waste. Ingredients are expensive. So I'm just cutting off the raggedy bits over here on the side. And then I'm just going to do with the kitchen shears, when you cut fresh herbs, the aroma, so good. So I'm just going to cut directly into, we'll do one more. All right. So that's our cilantro. I had some struggle cilantro in the fridge. So let's stir it in here. And you can see it'll soften up. And we're just using the stems, but it has that wonderful bright aroma going on and gives us some more green. We also have some green onions. we could do our green onions inside, but I think I'm gonna leave this on the top for our garnish, all right? So we have some green onions. Brandy says you're gonna put this on next week's rotation? Absolutely. Let me see if I have basil. I may have some dried basil. I don't know if I don't. Cilantro, Parmesan, onion powder, parsley. No, I don't have fresh basil. I should. All right, so let's go ahead. I think we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off the heat because I want the cilantro to keep a little bit of its crispiness. And we're going to plate it, and then on the top we're gonna drizzle with sriracha for a little bit of heat. You wanna see the bottle sauces again? Absolutely. So in the beginning, and we're making egg roll in a bowl. For anyone who just hopped in, welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Friday. I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. So you can use soy sauce, but I am using coconut aminos. So this is Bragg's. This is the same brand that makes the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. They make salad dressings, and this coconut aminos is my soy sauce substitute, okay? So that was the first one if you want a screenshot. And then I added shredded cabbage in here using a shortcut of a coleslaw, all right? So what I was saying is that there's some low-calorie dressings that I use when I'm making coleslaw, either as a slaw or as a salad, okay? So the calorie-free coleslaw dressing that I use is this one, Walden Farms. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you all, the low-calorie dressings, it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they're a little bit watery, like you can tell already, just looking at this, it moves a little bit more than your Kraft, but 80 calories, 0 calories, all right? So that's that. And then for salad dressing, if you're gonna do an Asian-inspired salad, put your edamame in there, your crispy noodles, your cilantro, basically all of this, but maybe canned chicken is what I use, and put it in the fridge. So if you do the cold version, that's an option. And this is the Walden Farms sesame ginger. So this is the 0 calorie dressing, and I like it. I put like half of the bottle on there. Shaker salad, so good. Okay. So let's move everything over. I'll put the green onions. I've turned off the heat. I'm just gonna put some green onion inside just so a little bit of residual steam. Oh, so good. And then we'll save some for the topping. So we'll have some soft and some kind of crunchy. You're welcome, CV. Anytime. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Let's move everything so we can get a nice presentation. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Let me put the top on here. It'll just soften a little bit. We are making egg roll in a bowl. Taylor has already put the recipe up, but this is the finished product. This is a quick 10-minute dinner that you can put together. So if you're just coming in, we use ground beef and we season that. We put in our soy sauce, ground ginger, ground garlic. I added salt, pepper, and bang bang seasoning. Coleslaw without the dressing, and now we're gonna put it in a bowl and dress it up. That is the goal, all right? So I know I do have some sriracha. If you wanted a little bit of nuttiness, I think I will. All right, now this is extra calories, so omit this if you wanna keep it low fat. Sesame oil. Sesame oil is a great drizzling oil. This is not an oil that you cook with, but this just gives it like a nutty flavor since we're gonna top it with sesame seeds. This gives it like a little bit of silkiness. It's got a great mouthfeel, but this is a wonderful oil that just a splash of it, it just kind of brings it alive. So this is just Kroger sesame oil. Oh, it smells so good. Not in the recipe, but these are some simple ingredients if you like Asian cuisine to have on hand, like fish sauce and chili crisp and all of those things that I love, but they're kind of higher in calories. So I just drizzled some of that on here and I'm going to stir it up. So when you bite down on it, oh my goodness, y'all. And it smells so good. Y'all can put this together. You could have a meal on the table. You could also add a broth to this and make a nice nutritious soup. Lots of different options. I am just here to inspire. I don't know if you all can see the silkiness and the shininess on this. All right, let's get it plated up and get it drizzled up and get it gobbled up. I'm getting excited. I always get excited when it's time to eat. That is a problem. All right, so let's move everything out of the way. Welcome in, FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Today we are making egg roll in a bowl. In the skillet, 1 pot meal. We browned our meat. I did my struggle draining. Then we added some soy sauce or coconut aminos as a substitute, salt, pepper, garlic powder, ginger powder, and some extra seasonings, whatever you like that's Asian inspired. I added some sesame oil and I added some bang bang seasoning. Just go look at what you have. If it seems like you would like it in this kind of a skillet meal, go for it. Then we put in a bag of cabbage, shortcut coleslaw. Save yourself the chopping of the green cabbage, the chopping of the red cabbage, the chopping of the carrot. Buy the coleslaw in the bag from Walmart or wherever. Dump it in. It's a great vegetable. That way you can eat a lot of it with little calories. All right? Yes. Let's get a nice bowl. We'll go ahead and plate the whole thing, even though we won't eat the whole thing. But you could do spring rolls on the side. Mel says you love cabbage. Yeah, there's so many different ways to eat it. You guys can use the big cabbage. If you have the actual cabbage, you can peel off, these and use them for lettuce wraps. Mine are starting to struggle. You can steam them and like stuff them and pan fry them like as a low carb dumpling. Obviously, you can cut it up. All kinds of different things. Okay. So let's move this. We're done cooking. All right, so let's plate here. I'll leave the skillet here. Let me get a bowl for y'all. A nice big bowl. Okay, here it is. Here I come, y'all. Shows where everything is out in advance and organized beautifully. This is not that. So welcome to a struggle cooking class. Aw, Puzzle, thank you. You like the kitchen. I'm so glad that you like it. I love it here too. All right, so we are going to go ahead and put the whole thing in this bowl and then we're going to dress it up. We have some sriracha, which is an Asian inspired hot sauce. We're going to drizzle that all over it and some sesame seeds and then some more green onion for a garnish, and then we will taste it. I probably should taste it in the skillet one more time before we add the hot sauce, but this is an easy meal you can throw together, one skillet. Thank you, Melissa, for the heart. Yes, this is not that. Y'all already know. When I'm cooking, anything can happen and anything kind of will happen, all right? So I think it looks really pretty. If you want to save the dishes, I guess you could put this on the middle of the table and let everybody go at it. But we eat with our eyes first. So let's go ahead and present it well. Okay, let's give it a taste. Now that we added a little bit of sesame oil, get in there with some cabbage. Y'all, I want to tear this up so bad. Our green onion has kind of cooked into there. Our cabbage is nice and buttery brown. I don't know if y'all can see that. What? Get in my belly. All right, focus. Y'all, this is so good. We may have to end early so I don't embarrass myself. This could be an easy date night meal. This could be an easy, if you're doing, it's heavy so I don't want to drop it. I'm just scraping the sides because y'all know we are greedy. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher, and we made egg roll in a bowl. So we're just going to plate it and dress it up. If you like one big meal, oh y'all, this is heavy. If you like one big meal, this is easily something that you could just make and then eat on if you're busy between meetings. I am not strong. Ugh. This could easily feed 2 people, or maybe 3 if you have little kids. It's a great way to get extra veggies into something that they're going to eat. That's what my mom used to do. Put the veggies in the food they're already going to eat. All right? Then you can still put them on the side. We're just putting this big mountain of egg roll. Whew. All right. Who wants to lick the spoon? I'll do it off camera. Oh yeah. Okay, rinse it off. I'm getting excited. Clean as we go. All right, so let's dress it up nicely. All right, let's remove the evidence so it looks like we just woke up like this. Y'all know we didn't. And you remember our struggle vegetables and our low budget ground beef. Look at what you can do with simple ingredients. But wait, there's more. We are not done, okay? So let's see how he dresses his up. This is way more than I need, but I'm just giving y'all the most because y'all are greedy. All right, so let's see.
Healthy and delicious 10-minute dinner. You're just gonna brown some ground meat.
Yep.
Add cabbage,
Yep.
soy sauce,
Yep.
ginger,
Yep.
garlic.
Yep.
Cook until tender. Add green onion, sriracha, sesame seeds, and it's literally that easy.
All right, so I'm glad he reminded me of the extra green onion. All right, so I think it's beautiful like this. We put, oh, thank you all so much for the hearts. Thank you, FoodtokTV. Okay, so I think it's beautiful like this. You could absolutely eat it just like this. But I actually did prep my green onion. So this was about 3 or 4 stalks of green onion. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be a little extra. I'm gonna go around the perimeter. A little food styling. I'm just gonna put some extra around the edge. I like onion. If you don't, that's fine. All right, so we have some green onion. You can put some more on the top if you wanted to, but I'm just pretending like I know what I'm doing and having fun with it. Get the kids in the kitchen, get them to cook with you, get them to plate it up the way that they like, okay? So we have some extra green onion, added a pop of color. You could also do, ooh, welcome Don. You could also do cilantro. That's a little hack, you all. Use your ingredients as the garnish. So if you have green onion inside the meal, top it with some green onion. If you have cilantro inside the meal, save some, top it with some cilantro, okay? That's a great way. People like to know what they're eating, and it's nice and warm in my hands. Okay, next we are going to do sriracha. All right, so a little or a lot. Use the chili pepper emoji to let me know how hot you all like it. While I open this up, this is a new one. Yeah, because if you all know, I'm a boy mom, and Marcus is always like, Mom, is there hot sauce? So we're gonna add some Asian flavored hot sauce. I know sriracha was going viral not too long ago. People were putting it on everything. One moment. Woo! Got a little tang to it, get you right here. It's got that vinegar in it. Woo! Y'all, I'm about to tear this up. Okay. Clearing me out already. All right, India Summers is here for the chili peppers. Yes, y'all are liking it? Okay, absolutely. So let me shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. I know it's shake it off. I make up my own words. What says you want a medium hot? So what I start doing for a nice little drizzle, shake it up first so it's ready to go. And then I start moving my hand before I start the squeezing so I don't have like a big blop of whatever the garnish is. You like the glasses? Thank you all. It matches my little logo, my blue glasses. All right, let me focus. See, I'm already. All right, something like that. I got a little extra on the sides. I'm gonna try and clean that up so it looks a little bit better. I don't have hand strength. And if you mess up, it's fine. We eat with our eyes, just getting a tissue and just coming in on the side so that, you know, especially if you're serving people or taking a picture, it looks better. Another little hack is take a picture from here. I've done that too if I've messed up something. All right. Just clean up a little bit of the blob. All right. So another little contrast of color. We got the sriracha in there. Keep it on the table. If they like hot sauce, they'll probably want some more. And then the last thing is sesame seeds. All right. Let me clean my hands. We're gonna go in there with sesame seeds. We have the drizzle. Y'all, that sriracha's giving it to me. We have the drizzle of the sesame oil. Lavis likes a mild spice. Absolutely. So sesame seeds, great topping. And I think it's just a nice like contrast and it just kind of looks elegant. All right. So this is our bowl and we're just gonna go in light or a lot with some sesame seeds and your dinner is done. So this is your egg roll in a bowl. Oh, you said it looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you all like it. This is a huge portion, obviously, more than one person. Unless you're feeding a man, maybe he'll eat it. All right, so let's put some chopsticks on there. Take a picture, and then I'll take a taste, and then we will wrap it up. Again, this is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. I make food and femininity content. I'm here with you all Fridays at 5 Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, and FoodtokTV. Make sure you're subscribed. FoodtokTV has creators that cook every day live, and there's something different every day of the week. All right, let's get some chopsticks and pretend we know what to do with them. I learned in etiquette class that you don't want to put your chopsticks directly in the food, so we'll just place them here and we will take a picture. All right, and I'm taking a picture away from the messed up side, so we will get this to Taylor and we will get this posted. But this was fun tonight. Let's see. Oh my goodness, y'all, just looks amazing. So when you all see this stuff up on my page, you're like, Maggie, did you make that? Yes, we made that. We made it together. All right, so let's do one with the flash. Don't be afraid to get close to the food. You want to get all of those beautiful colors contrasting, and I take it from different sides and then look at it later, because you never know which one is going to be the good one. And then we do a quick little video that we will set to music, or like my son says, Mom, use trending audio. All right, so this was the recipe for today.
Sriracha, sesame seeds, and it's literally
Hi,
that
April.
easy.
All right.
Healthy and delicious 10-minute dinner. You're just gonna brown some ground meat, add cabbage, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, cook until tender, add green onion, sriracha, sesame seeds, and it's literally that easy.
All right, so this is the keto snacks recipe. I added my substitutes to it. Now we are going to give it a taste. So it looks incredible. A 1 skillet meal. Let me put it down. Let's get in here. Oh yeah, let's get some goodness. Y'all know we are greedy. Get some goodness. Oh my God. Fell in my hand. It's so good. I would probably add some more hot sauce, to be very honest with you. Because we just drizzled it on top. Maybe even, see, this is where, oh, and your etiquette tip of the day, never season without tasting. That's an insult to the chef. So I want a little bit more, oh, it's not coming out. I want a little bit more soy sauce or coconut aminos. I'm just gonna do it over here on the side, and I'll eat off of this side. I'll do a little bit more sesame oil and a little bit more sriracha. So that was it for tonight. I hope you all got a good, this would be a great weeknight recipe. You can get it on the table, put some extra veggies, some spring rolls or bread or whatever you want to eat on the side with this. Get in there, and y'all, I'm going in with a fork. I know. Or a spoon. Don't want to mess anything up. I'm over here pretending like, oh yeah, let's get in there. Let's get that good stuff. Where's my towel? Oh my God. Oh yeah. It's draining. I feel it. You know, y'all, I'm about to choke. You know how you take a bite and it bites back? Whew. Prosperous says it looks delicious. Thank you. Yes, I'm on TikTok. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher. I make food and femininity content. Today we made an egg roll in a bowl. This is your low carb, can be low fat. Avoid some of the oils and do a lean meat, but really go in with the flavor. You won't miss the crispy dumpling wrapper that I keep talking about if you season it well. That is the key. All right, I'll show you all the wrappers, and then I'm about to... Wait a minute! That's why I came here and I forgot. All right, so we've done a lot with rice wrappers. You could do this in your one-pot meal. I got these at the Asian grocery store. You can buy your spring roll wrappers, and what I was thinking, make it easy. If you're doing low carb and low calorie, eat yours as a bowl version. Separate it in half because this is way more than one person needs. Buy the egg roll skins, as they call them, or the egg roll wrappers. Get your filling, because the filling is the same. Where's the top? Y'all are laughing at me. Y'all know I'm a mess. Get your egg roll filling, and then you would kind of wrap it like a burrito, right? Scoop up some of your filling. I'm not going to do it. If the boys were here, I'd be frying it up, but it's just me, and we're going to stay low calorie and low carb because when I travel, I eat what I want, and clearly it shows, right? So we can miss a meal. But get a nice tablespoon of it and then put it in the corner of your egg roll paper or skin. Fold it over. Bring in the sides and then continue rolling. Then you have your nice little pocket of goodness. Drop it in some hot oil or spray it liberally and put it in the air fryer. And you can have a proper egg roll. And that way you can feed two different dietary requirements. So regular flavor, full flavor, low carb. All right. So sugar-free. Let's see. Is there any sugar? There's a little bit of sugar in here. 2 grams. I need to stay under 6 grams. So if you're diabetic, pre-diabetic, this could be a good option for you. So almost sugar-free, low sugar, dairy-free. We don't have any cheese on here and no milk products. And then gluten-free because there's no wheat if you do the bowl option. All right. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you all today. I'm going to package this up. Again, you could double or quadruple the portion. And if you like to meal prep, you could take this to go. It will heat up well. Just add some crispy noodles or edamame or whatever you want to. Give it a nice crunch and you're all set. So I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie on FoodtokTV. Thank you all so much for being here. I am with you all Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Make sure you are subscribed to FoodtokTV. FoodtokTV is a collection of creators that stream daily cooking content. So if you like it, I love it. They have something for everybody. And there's also a competition going on right now called Grub Match. If you want to challenge your favorite food talk creator, you absolutely can do this. I'll leave this here for you all. If you want to challenge your favorite food talk creator, you absolutely can do that. I think the ingredient might be, don't get me to lying, I don't know, but there's a special ingredient every week or every competition, and then you would cook side by side to see if you can do what we do because it's more difficult than it looks, but it's a lot of fun. All right. So thank you all so much for being here. I will see you all next week. There is a special theme next week. I don't know if I'm supposed to share, so I won't. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the shares. Thank you all for the hearts, the love. And I will see you all on the next episode. All right? Go ahead and make yourself an egg roll in a bowl. I think you all will like it. All right. Until next time, Food Talk TV, thank you all for everything and enjoy.